I am Sai Srinivas, GS, First BSc, CS, KCS, Kasinadar College. Now I am here to present about flag registers in 8085 microprocessor. Now there are different types of flag registers in 8085 microprocessor. Now we are going to see about what their purpose, how they are working in 8085 microprocessor as well. Introduction of flag registers in 8085 microprocessor. The flag registers is basically special type of registers, or we can also say that they are special purpose register, and based upon the value of result after any type of arithmetic and logical operations, the value of flag bits become either set 1 or reset 0. In 8085 microprocessor, flag registers basically consist of 8 bits, and from these 8 bits only 5 of them are useful. Now there are different types of flag registers in 8085 microprocessor, and they are sign flag, which is represented by S symbol, zero flag, which is represented by Z symbol, third one auxiliary carry flag, which is represented by AC, and fourth one parity flag, which is represented by P symbol, and finally fifth one carry flag, which is represented by C symbol. Now we are going to see about sign flag, represented by the symbol S after any type of arithmetic operations or logical operations. If the value of D7 becomes 1, it basically shows that the number is negative, therefore the sign flag is now set. If the value of D7 becomes 0, it basically shows that the number is positive and the sign flag is now reset. For example, move immediate A of A 40. Now load the value 40H in register A, move immediate of B 30. Now load the value 30H in register B, now subtract. So the value becomes 10. This set of instructions will basically reset the sign flag to 0, as 40 minus 30 is always positive number. If this number's positions if this number positions opposite, then the value will becomes negative number, therefore the sign flag is now set. Now we are going to see about zero flag Z. After any type of arithmetical or logical operation, if the output becomes 0 H, then zero flag is said to be set with value 1. If not, it becomes reset with the value 0. Example, move immediate A of 40. Now load the value of 40H in register A, subtract A. This set of instructions will basically set the 0 flag to the value 1, as 40H minus 40H is always gives result as 00H. If the value is 0, then it will become reset. Auxiliary carry flag. This type of flag is basically used in the BCD number system 0 to 9. If after any type of arithmetic or logical operation, D3 generates any carry and passes on to D4, this flag becomes set with value 1, otherwise it will become reset with value 0. This is the only flag register which is not used or accessed by the programmer. Example, move immediate A 2C, load the value 2CH in register A, move immediate B 38. Now load the value 38H in register B, add B, A equal to A plus B. Now this set of instructions will set the auxiliary carry flag and set the value to 1, as on adding 2C and 38, addition of this lower order will generate a carry. Now we are going to see about parity flag. After any type of arithmetic or logical operation, if the result is even parity means it has even number of 1 bit, the parity register becomes set with value 1, otherwise it becomes reset with value 0. Example, move immediate of A 6. Now load 6H value in register A. This instructions will set the value of parity flag to 1 as the BCD code of 606H is 0000110, which contains even number of ones. Here the number of ones is 2. Carry flag. Carry is generated only while performing n bit operations if it will lead to a result which has more than n bits. Then this flag becomes set with value 1, otherwise it becomes reset with value 0. Example, move immediate of A40. Now load 40H value in register A. Move immediate B 60. Now load 60H value in register B. Subtract A equal to A minus B. This set of instructions will set the carry flag with value 1 as 40 minus 60. Generates answer with borrow. Thank you all. Thank you for giving this valuable opportunity.